Photographer quickly pulled out his camera when he saw a brush fire in NORCO. But it was more than the flames that he captured. CBS 2's Tina Patel joins us live with the images he captured of a possible arsonist. Tina?
And he is now sharing that video, hoping that this guy is caught soon, because even though this fire didn't spread far, you can see all the dry brush here in NORCO. Who knows what could happen if another fire is set. John Casper was heading home yesterday afternoon when he saw this small brush fire on the side of the road and what looked like a man right in the middle of it.
It takes a second to sink in. I go, wow, that guy's setting the fire, but he's obscured by the flames. He was like standing in it.
By the time Casper pulled over and got his camera out, the man was walking away with his bike. Casper couldn't see if he had anything that had been used to start a fire, but he says there was something about the way the man was leaving that seemed suspicious.
He was out in the middle of the field, and he didn't seem to be trying to put it out. So, and the way he was something in the way he was walking just told me that he just wanted to just kind of sneak away.
Joshua Hitt says he saw the same man kneeling down in the tall grass just moments before the fire started.
We saw the fire start literally at his feet, and he used an accelerant of some sort because the fire didn't start out as like a lighter to the grass. It started out as a large patch, at least a 4 foot by 4 foot section of just flames started all at once.
Luckily, firefighters responded quickly and were able to keep the flames from spreading to nearby businesses.
They got there fast, and I mean, they were on it before anything bad could actually happen. They had it out. They had it out fast.
Investigators with CAL FIRE tell us they still haven't determined how this fire started, but they are talking to witnesses and looking into the possibility it was intentionally set. Casper is sharing his video with neighbors on social media, hoping someone will recognize the man who might be responsible.
I mean, it wasn't major, it didn't jump the road, but we've seen a lot of fires that get really ugly, and that's really the concern, that somebody like that has no regard at all.
So if you recognize the man in that video or have any information that can help investigators figure out what started this fire, you're asked to call CAL FIRE in Riverside County. In NORCO, Tina Patel, we'll send it back to you.